Hi everyone, welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a light demo, swatching, sharing the new Kjaer Weis Midsummer Collection, which if you've watched this channel for, any longer than just this video, you know Kjaer Weis is one of my favorite go-to, most reached for brands of all time ever. Yes, they do come at a premium price point, but the quality reflects that. The shade range is just the most perfect everyday colors that you can't help but keep your paws off. So we've got some new items entirely, we've got some new shades to play around with, and I'm just going to jump right into it. So first up, we do have two pressed powder bronzers. Oh my god, you guys know I'm a bronzer girl. I don't feel complete unless I have a little bit of bronzer on my skin. And you'll see when I first come on camera, everything's like sort of washed at a very sallow. And the bronzers pair perfectly, by the way, with the Kjaer Weis powder brush. This is not a new brush, just came out with their translucent powder, which is also phenomenal. But it's really good because it's angled and fluffy, so you get a really good bronze going as opposed to a contoured sort of vibe. So like I said, there's two shades. They come exact same packaging as the Kjaer Weis translucent powder that I just spoke about. So if you do own that, the size and everything is the same. Swivels open, these beautiful metallic compacts, and this retails for $58. But they do also have refills, as always, which look like this, but they're not going to come in plastic. They're going to come in like a cardboardy material. This is just a tester that was sent to me, and those are $36. So as always, you save with the refill system from Kjaer Weis, which is fantastic. It's also a sustainable method as well. So the first shade is going to be the shade Bask, and I think that is a beautiful shade name. Of course, just remind you of basking in the sun. Very summery, and the texture of these is so wonderfully soft. I like that they're not immediately insanely pigmented as well, because a bronzer is something like a light sort of veil that you want to be able to work up to your desired color, but you don't want it to look blotchy or stick to the skin at all, and this does not do that. But this shade Bask is definitely a much lighter shade. If you're a very fair complexion, this will be great for you. It does have a very true warm tone, so this is by no means a contour. Yes, it has a little bit of that orangey vibe, but it's not overly orange. It's not Oompa Loompa. You don't have to worry about that. And again, you can work it up in these beautiful sheer layers, which is probably my favorite part about the bronzers entirely. Now, if that's a little too fair for you, in fact, that's a little too fair for me. I did use it initially as a lay down sort of eyeshadow shade. I could make it work for me, but I do like quite a more heavy bronze look, and this is my preferred shade. None of the shades are good for a deep complexion, just to let you know. I would say they stop at definitely about a medium, which is always my point of contention with Kjaer Weis products, but if it works for you, the formulation is beautiful on these. So the next color is Revel, and Revel is also equally soft, beautiful, and pigmented, but has a little bit more of that red tone that I prefer, like a 100% pure bronzer, but it's not that dark. So if you want something like that, this will give it to you, but it's much more wearable, very, very buildable. This is the one that I am wearing today. You saw me build up. I have it on my forehead, right here on the cheeks very heavily, and then always underneath the chin to just sort of tie everything together and give me a little bit of a sun-kissed glow. So I am in love with these. I'm very happy that we have another really good pressed powder formula on the market that is stunning, and I think the way that they've done it in these more sheer layers is perfection for a bronzer. And I think the colors are really great as well because they give you that warmth, that life that you want, but they're not overly orange or not overly red, those sort of scary tones where you're like, oh, it looks like I'm wearing makeup. It's just seamless, beautiful every day. And not only that, you can absolutely use these as eyeshadows to get you a little bit more bang for your buck. These two shades, and I do have a little bit of magnetic in my crease just to deepen it up a little bit, but I have the lighter shade in Bask all over my lid. I have Revel deepened up in my crease a little bit, and mascara, and it's just the easiest look ever. So you can use it for that as well. They're beautiful eyeshadow tones. Okay, so that's the scoop on the bronzers. Really exciting, of course. I mean, that summer in a beautiful metal compact, you know what I'm saying? So Kjaer Weis does already have a beautiful formulation of eye pencils and lip liners. Both of them retail for $30. I've discussed the shades in the past, so I will link those down below so you guys sort of know how I feel about the formula, but I will quickly touch on it. The formula between the two is very comparable. They're incredibly creamy. They deposit the color very, very quickly, which I like. So I'm gonna first discuss that with the eye pencil. The eye pencil is in the shade Bright, and I'm so happy something like this is finally on the market. It is a good nude eye pencil. It's not white, it's not sparkly, it's matte, it's great. I do have it on today. Like I said, what I love about the Kjaer Weis eyeliners is that you're not at all going to tug at the eye area. This just glides right on, deposits beautiful color. What I love about nude liners, where if you have any redness in your eye, so if you've been upset the night before, something like that, this is really nice to sort of throw on. Not only that, it also opens the eyes, so you could see with the dark mascara and that little, I have brown eyeliner here that I smudged, that contrast really opens up the eyes, make them look much larger, which is a really good trick in the summertime, because I'm not a big eyeliner in the waterline type of person, but this brightening, easy, fresh look, it immediately opens up the eye area. It's beautiful. Now, the only thing with these that you do need to be ready to sign up for is they are going to need some reapplication. They're not all day wear eyeliners, but the ease of use, how creamy they are, it makes reapplication really, really simple. So the Kjaer Weis eyeliners always have the color here down on the bottom, which I love. The pencils are just white and they have these like really heavy metal caps. The metal cap, I'm gonna say, is not my favorite packaging point, because sometimes the weight of them compared to the pencil, they're really top heavy, so sometimes if this goes rogue, that could be a little bit of an issue, but as long as you get it on there sturdy, they are good. They don't click or anything like that though. They are also basic pencils, so you do just sharpen them when necessary, but they do come nice and sharp and ready to go. And like I said, the color deposit is just amazing. The tone is perfect. This would look good on everyone. It's a trick that works for everyone. This is a really welcome addition to the collection. Again, incredibly summery, and also something that is not on the market, at least that I am aware of, so I'm really excited to have that in the mix. I was using the Gressa eye tint like that for a while, so it's nice to have a designated eyeliner to do so. Next up, lip pencils. For me, I think lip pencils have a very happy medium. You don't want them to be too dry, because then you're like pulling on your lips like, let's go, come on. But you don't also want them to be overly creamy where they're just going all over the place. Kjaer Weis has found that really nice sweet spot where I'm not pulling on the lips at all. I can fill in the lips entirely, which is what I did in the cutaway for you. The new shade that we have here is in the shade Bear, and Bear is this really, really pretty neutral, leaning a little bit cool tone pink, and I did go ahead and fill in my whole lips. You guys could see it as an entire lip color. It would go with a ton of looks. It's a little too light for me personally, so I did go in with the RMS Beauty Nighttime Nude, and I just sort of did the outer part just to make it a little bit more, just a little bit more contrast from my face, because I'm very fair. But I love how it looks. I really like the color. It's a good everyday shade. Again, it's just easy, 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 which is what the Midsummer Collection is sort of screaming to me. So the pencil formulation is very consistent with the other pencils in the collection. If you already have some, love them. Some new shades for you to know, adore, and enjoy. So that's it, you guys. That is the Kjaer Weis Midsummer Collection. 2 bronzers, 2 pencils. Really simple collection, but something that I think you will wear so much if you decide to invest in it. I'm really, really excited about it. So I have pretty much nothing but nice things to say. The pencils do require some reapplication in the waterline. Not a big deal to me. Lip pencils last a decent amount of time on the lips because they are that really good middle creamy but not overly creamy where they're sliding everywhere formulation, which I love. They make a great base for anything you'd like to put on top of it or to wear on their own, so they're multi-purpose as well. That's it, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed watching. I am also going to link the Kjaer Weis powder brush down below. It pairs beautifully with the bronzers. If you've grabbed anything, you've tried it, I'd love to know your thoughts down below, or just your Kjaer Weis favorite product in the lineup. They have so much good stuff. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please check out all of our social media while you're down there as well, checking out that fully loaded description box, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye.